Hey everybody, it's Glenn with An American Couple, and I'm going to talk to you about backpacking the Appalachian Trail for the very first time for novice hikers.
Ooh, an American Couple.
Yo, that Alright, it's 5 o'clock in the morning and we're on
It's 4 o'clock in the morning.
I'm sorry, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. We got up at 3 o'clock in the morning, went to bed at 12 o'clock last night. So we are on our way to Roanoke, Virginia, shortcut to Charlotte, I think it is.
Yeah.
We went through TSA and they had to completely dismantle all of our bags because of all the stuff that we're carrying in it. We are in the airport now and we're ready to go.
I'm not gonna die.
It's on the front cover. The A320 Airbus.
Willing to operate the accident or do not meet the exit seat.
Leg number 1 is done from Orlando to Charlotte. Next we go from Charlotte to Roanoke. What was her name?
Suki. She's my best friend. I wanted to take a picture with her, but I was too embarrassed to ask.
Took off right with us. So before we go on the trail, we wanted to go ahead and fill up all of our water bladders, and we figured the best place to do that is here at the airport where the water is free. When you said it, you were saying it so calmly. It's now disconnected and it's leaking all over the place. So our Uber driver had to go inside to do something. His name is Dadley. So we went ahead and loaded the car ourselves. We put all of our gear in the trunk and the car went down like 2 inches. Now we're off to Walmart. Well, Mark ordered some things online and we thought it'd be faster to go to Walmart and just have it pre-ordered and pick it up, but we've been walking around for 20 minutes trying to find the place to pick it up at. I think we're in the right place. And that's the path to either nowhere or everywhere.
Yeah, we have no idea actually. So fun story. We were at Walmart. Some random guy decided, hey, you guys going to the Appalachian Trail? Yeah. Hey, get in my truck. Okay. So we get in his truck and we're like, this is where we're going. He goes, nah, this is not where you're going. And he takes us here. We have no idea where we are. He just said to go this way, so we're just going that way.
He just dropped us off here on the trail and he said have a great time, and he gave us his business card and he said if he need us to pick him up on the way back that we could just call him and get a ride back. So that was kind of cool, saved us a bunch of money. The problem is Mark had done a lot of planning on where we were going on the trip, and now we're not going anywhere near there. So this is definitely going to be an adventure. Let the adventure begin. So our first incline, we realized something.
We're out of shape.
We're all out of shape. And we're trying to figure out why we actually carried this much stuff with us. My calves are burning already. We're only 200 yards from the parking lot. Don't let it roll down the hill. We're officially on the Appalachian Trail, but we're trying to make it to the top of the ridge. And the incline is a little bit steep for these Florida boys.
Big old snake in the truck.
Oh
shoot.
About 30 minutes in, we found our first small creek, and why not take the chance right now and do a little fishing?
Over here, we got a species.
Wow.
Right, that was put here non by nature. You can tell because of its physique and hair, it doesn't belong in this environment. Best not to anger it, or else he might beat me with a stick. Up. See what I mean? Here on the Appalachian Trail, we've got some aggressive wildlife.
Stick and I looked. Well, the closer we get to the top, it turns into be nothing but rock steps. 12 inches at a time.
God. Big step right there. We're going down.
Yes, they probably could. This is by far the hardest physical activity I have ever done, but also probably one most rewarding. Pretty parts of the trail.
Me.
Well, it took us about 3 hours to get to the top, but from the top there's a beautiful view from here. So this is about 5 hours. 5 hours in, and we're about 3 miles up. That's about it. I keep saying that we're at the highest point, and every time I turn around we got to climb up a little bit higher. So the going across the ridge has been difficult, but I mean, it was doable. It was getting to the top of the ridge which has been really difficult. In this particular climb, we started down basically, what was the town we started in? Where they were going? What? What's the name of the town they're going to? That we started in?
Delaware. Dollar Tree.
So we don't know where it is either, but there's a town down there, and then it was nothing but switchbacks all the way up to the top, and then once we got up here, it's up and down, up and down, up and down. But the view up here is absolutely fantastic. Obviously, it's beautiful. And my boys are in far better shape than I am.
The heck, this is awesome.
And by the way, this was a very interesting climb up this thing as well.
Old Glenn Miller we know and love. Just scaled a rock face. Let's go, Dad! That's beautiful. Oh, check that out. Oh, huh?
Well, we've enjoyed our hike today. Unfortunately, most of our day has been kind of like this. We hike for about 10 minutes up the mountain. We run out of breath, we run out of energy, we sit for 10 minutes, and then we get back up. Right now it's around 5 o'clock in the evening, and we've got about 2 hours to go before we get to the shelter. So, Mark, get this bitch. Looks like a deer antlers. We got about 2 hours to go before we hit the shelter that's got water at it. So we're gonna make it, but it's gonna be a tough haul. Well, it's about another hour on the trail. We got about a mile and a half to go. For us, that may be still an hour, depending on these hills. We don't really know. It's starting to get dark, but I think we've got another hour or so. We're definitely going to make the shelter tonight. Whether we make it by dark or not, I don't know, but we're all tired, we're all hungry, we're all thirsty, but I don't know what to say. Well, we had to take a break. No, I had to take a break because the incline is just a little too steep for me with this big giant pack I'm carrying. I think we may have overpacked a little bit, but we wanted to be prepared, so we're prepared for anything except having to haul the pack. So we're gonna take a break for a few more minutes.
Still not gonna lie.
We're gonna leave our beautiful campsite this morning. Our goal today is to get back to Hay Rock, which is about halfway back, and we should have enough water to keep us there. We're probably gonna spend the night there, so we'll see how the progress goes. It's heating up today. It's only about 80, but in the sun, it beats down really pretty hard. We have a couple really small inclines, but right now, even small inclines feel like mountains. So we're trekking on. Just a reminder that if you've never done this before and you've hiked flat ground and you think, oh, it's not a big deal, it's a huge deal. Between going up and down the rocks, across the rocks, there's just an awful lot that you need to consider when you try this. I wouldn't say that any one of us is in horrible shape. I mean, we're in fairly decent shape, but we were not conditioned for this kind of climb up and down constantly. You know, an hour or so would be one thing, but 8 hours a day really takes it out of you. And right now, it's really taking it out of us. 7 hours into the trail, and we've come to this absolutely beautiful lookout. Gorgeous. We are all spent. So we found out that walking sticks are not necessarily a status symbol by any means. On the way back up the mountain, these things are invaluable. 2.5 men. One just went by, one's holding the camera, the half is here. Men, 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 men. Brian went on ahead because he's having a little problem with his feet, so he's kind of going slow. So Mark and I are catching up. We're gonna try to make the stream by the evening. That's our goal. All of a sudden the temperature changed a little bit, and the minute the temperature changed, we're surrounded by nothing but dogwood trees.
Oh, I'm going over there to see. I'm not.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So that looks like the best way to carry less weight on your back.
Yeah, except it's all curved.
First stuff.
And then a little bit of our
And I appreciate you watching. Make sure you click the subscribe button down there, and we'll see you in the next video.